Big H's.
We made it, man.
Bro, I'm your boy Jay.
I'm your boy Andy.
I'm your boy Morrow.
Now, before we get this video started, we have a birthday within the hitters. Our boy Morrow, he's going into his Kobe year.
Man, 24 tonight. Make sure y'all tell me happy birthday, man, in the comments.
Say happy birthday, Morrow, down in the comments.
Big year.
But yeah,
that boy getting older, man.
Man, bro.
But speaking of getting older and time flying by, our video is about to be about one of the greatest of all time in this industry. The man that's done it all. The 16-time world champion. The soon-to-be Hall of Famer. The doctor of thugonomics. Hustle, loyalty, and respect himself.
Pandering,
the man who always kicks out at two.
He pandered. Like
Super Cena.
What'd you say?
Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
Moving to, yeah, I was trying to ignore it.
Cena pandered.
But we're talking about John Cena. You know, we were
my childhood idol.
We were playing the game. You know, I see the John Cena showcase, and I'm like, you know what, man, we haven't covered Cena, just strictly in one video. So we're gonna talk about him, some of his historic matches, some of the rivalries that stuck out to us, the big match moments that we saw, the best, just everything about John that there is to talk about John. We're gonna try to cover, without it being 45 minutes long.
For sure.
That's
so,
my
man,
idol, man.
let's get into it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, though. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're on the road to 300 by August 5th. That's 2 months.
We got 2 months to get to 300 by SummerSlam.
If we don't, it's consequences.
Bro, you got a girlfriend, you got a baby mama, we handle that.
Well, let's let the birthday boy kick it off. What you got to say about John Cena?
Wow. So, y'all, you know personally how I feel about John Cena.
You think he's the greatest
like,
of all
I'm saying,
time?
though, like, at one point in my life, I was a huge Cena fan. Like, I think around the 2010-ish point, I was, like, a huge Cena fan.
Oh, bro, like every kid.
But then I started to kind of see that he wasn't really putting talent over how he should have, you know. But this ain't about that. This is a positive video, so we're going to make this positive about Cena. So, I definitely respect him. You know, you got to. If you're a wrestling fan, you got to respect John Cena. That's one of the names, the great names of wrestling. So, I'm going to say this. One of my favorite matches from John Cena, I'm going to go underrated. I'm going to say it was on Monday Night Raw. It was the Damian Sandow Money in the Bank cash-in. He cashed in on Cena. And he had a real classic full match with Cena, and it was a great match. And that, even though Sandow lost his cash in, that match proved that Damian had what it took to hang with the likes of Cena, because he put on a performance, you know. So that was one of my favorite underrated, you know, Cena matches that I like from his career.
Now, I agree with you on that. And the one thing that stuck out is Sandow thought he'd get the advantage, you know, John Cena coming in with his arm. It's not fully 100% yet. And Damian thought he could target that and get a easy win over him, which he didn't. Cena put up a fight. And he gave him an AA with one arm.
One arm. He beat him with... He destroyed Cena's arm with the briefcase. Everything before the match even started.
It's literally almost like, hey, I could beat you with one arm tied behind my back. It's like, no, I could beat you with one arm.
That's super Cena, literally. One arm. And I think Cena was the world heavyweight champion at the time.
Yeah. He had just won it.
Yeah. That was his 14th?
I don't remember which number.
Yeah, it was his 14th.
But I feel like that was a perfect... I don't think Sandow was quite ready to be world champion, but they could have saved his cash in a little longer. Like, but I guess they was like, he's not ready.
Who did he piss off? To where he saved his cash in?
Yeah, because it's like he had it on the mic. He had a character, intellectual savior of the masses.
He was cool.
You know, he had the promo ability. But yeah, I feel like with Sandow, he was a little kind of generic though. He had a character, but he really, like, his tights was purple and pink. He was a scholar. Like, it wasn't, but Mizdow got over, though.
Because it's funny.
Because everyone loved the stunt double gimmick. They thought that was funny.
It's like, man, but I definitely agree with him losing. He shouldn't be seen for the world heavyweight title at that point. But that was one of my favorite matches. That was a good match. Like, if you go watch that, I think that was 2013.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good match, bro. It was late 2013 too. I think like October or something like that.
When he just came back from came off injury, got a world title match.
Yeah, won the title.
Now,
so yeah, that's mine.
Now, for me, now I've mentioned this in several other videos, like, you know, our favorite pay-per-view matches, favorite rivalries, but I gotta go with it because it's always a go-to, always a classic. And the finish was just, woof, it just sends shivers down your spine. I'm talking about Unforgiven 2006 in Canada, in his match, a TLC match, John Cena versus Edge for the WWE title.
Crazy.
Now, if John Cena lost, if I remember correctly, if he lost, he had to go to SmackDown, away from Edge. And
Teddy Long was backstage, like, man, I want Cena to lose, so he gets. If they would have had Cena and Batista at that time, that would have been insane. Raw would have got slaughtered every week. Raw would have got slaughtered every week.
Cena and Batista, that's the two faces of a brand, a company.
But that match just alone, it was unbelievable. Just a back and forth offense, and I mean, Cena ate him through through two tables off the ladder.
That was that one.
Yeah, that was
off the ladder. Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Through two tables off the ladder.
The one thing about Cena, when Cena want to get vicious, he can get vicious. Like when he put I ain't gonna speak because I might say that one. But AA and Edge out through two tables is crazy. That's vicious.
Now, one of my favorite moments, before you go anything, one of my favorite moments from that match is when Lita came in. She tried to help Edge. Like, Edge was climbing the ladder. And she had whacked Cena with the chair. But Cena had, like, ran into the ladder and he, like, pushed the ladder and Edge went through, like, a table. You remember that spot?
I thought he went over the table. Like, the table didn't break. It just, like, flipped over and he fell.
Maybe, but I know he fell off the ladder. Like she had hit Cena, and then he pushed the ladder.
Or no, he did go through a table.
Yeah, he went. I think he went through a table, and Lita was like, "Oh."
And then Cena's like, "Oh, you want to try to get involved? Right. Fine, I got you." And yeah, he's leading too. With no remorse, that man said, "You know what? Screw you. I don't care."
That was that era. That was that era. But yeah, that match was crazy. That's up there. That's one of his signature matches for sure.
And that match stuck out to people. I mean, think about when Edge came back to hype Cena up for his Brock match. He's like, I want that guy who chucked me into the Long Island Sound. I want that guy who walked into my home in Toronto and AA'd me through two tables off of a ladder in my match, a TLC match for the WWE title. It stuck with him.
Yeah, that match that's a match for sure. Like that's up there.
So for me, John Cena versus Edge, Unforgiven 2006.
Y'all know
if you don't pick this match first, I'm gonna be disappointed. But go ahead.
Because there's a lot of Cena matches.
I'm wondering if it's the same thing. I think you're thinking.
But I'm gonna go with a Cena match. One of his matches towards the end of his career, and I really liked it.
Yeah, he's not picking the one I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm gonna pick it myself.
I'm gonna go with John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Ooh, SummerSlam?
Nah, the Royal Rumble.
I was gonna say that.
The Royal Rumble.
I think that was better than SummerSlam.
To me, it was. Like, you could say, all right, even though the title was on the line, whatever, like, I think that match was insane.
It felt like more than just for a championship.
Yeah. And
well, the rivalry was already there because they had already had the several matches beforehand.
Yeah. Plus, it's just the history. Like, AJ came in. Cena been running WWE for years.
Oh, bro.
Different worlds colliding, you know.
The only thing I didn't like, I mean, this isn't about the match, this was afterwards. The only thing I didn't like is they made that title run so short. He held it for like, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, but...
Yeah, it's 2017?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks, but like...
Yeah, he lost the chamber to...
Because I ain't gonna lie, when he had won at the Rumble and then Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble, I'm like... So we getting Cena versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania?
Bro, that would have been cold though, but
to bring it back,
then Bray won the title.
One of my but the signature moment for me was when, first of all, I think it was it Mike Hill or Charles Robinson who officiated that match? It was Charles Robinson. So Charles Robinson was in the match. You know, he officiated John Cena's 16th world title win, and you know Cena had did the roll up. He did the FU into the other.
And then he did one off the top rope too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the one where he just did it and then he rolled back up with it. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
It was almost like Three Amigos, but the AA edition was like one.
It was crazy.
Double AA.
There was some stuff in that match.
It was 3?
Yeah, it was 3.
That's crazy.
But he did the 2 at the end.
I try to remember stuff from 3, 4, 5 years ago. but sometimes it can be hard.
Yeah, keep in mind we won't remember everything accurately because that's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves.
And we watch wrestling every
bro. But I don't remember all the moves and all the spots from that match, but I know it was a great match. That's one of those.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, JBL was one of the callers of that match too.
Bro.
And then, Big Match John, the infamous, name, JBL was one of them ones that knew Cena well in the ring.
Bro,
so
for
having him call Cena's 16th title, that was a good moment too,
Bro.
I don't know. Nonetheless, but yeah, so you got
Cena, AJ Styles, Royal Rumble 2017.
All right, so my next favorite Cena match, man, and I went back plenty of times to watch this match, and I think it was a lot better than their WrestleMania match. I'm going with HBK versus John Cena.
Man, you already know how I feel about that match.
And that hour-long match on Monday Night Raw.
That was just a match.
Incredible action. Like they was at one point, Cena and Shawn was tag team champions.
I'm upset you won the direction I was going because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do Cena and HBK.
Yeah, because I was what?
WrestleMania 23.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I mean,
okay, so yeah.
But that match,
that Raw match was just a lot better because it was an hour long, and it felt like, two of the best in the world just going at it on Monday night for an hour straight, bro. Like that was a crazy match. I could watch it anytime.
It's crazy.
Like that was a great. Shawn Michaels, one of the great all-time in-ring performers, and then Cena wasn't that great as a wrestler, but he still could put on a great match. And then when you put him in there with somebody like Shawn that could carry him, it made it even better. So
it's safe.
Yeah, that was a great match. So that's one of my top. That's probably my favorite Cena match.
It's up there.
Yeah, man, that's a crazy match.
Now for me, I'm going a little forward. I'm going into the year 2009. I'm going in the prime Cena Orton feud. And out of all those matches I'm picking out, I'm doing bragging rights 2009. John Cena versus Randy Orton. No, Iron Man match.
Okay.
The I Quit match was breaking point, but this was the Iron Man match.
So this wasn't the one where Randy just started destroying the pyrotechnics. That wasn't
no.
Okay. He snapped. He said,
"Boy, it was different." They was telling him like,
it's like press that button. No, that button. I'm just pressing everything.
He just blew the whole. I'm like, this. I'm like, he tripping.
He blew through more of the pyro budget than Cody does.
Man.
But just overall, I mean, that match was back and forth. It literally came down to the end. I believe that it was 6-5 Cena. So it literally came down all the way to the finish.
6-5.
But it was just one of those matches that had to happen. I mean, you look at the matches they were having. They had the Hell in a Cell match. They had the I Quit match. And to have the Last Man Standing match, just to have it there to be like, all right, these are two of the greats in this day and age, well, in that day and age of that era of wrestling, and just to show that they can go back and forth, and for it to be close like that, it's not one person had more momentum than the other. It's just it came down to back and forth.
Right, yeah.
And that's what people love seeing in wrestling, is that back and forth offense.
Randy and Cena had arguably got one of the greatest feuds ever, bro. Randy and Cena.
It was overdone a little bit, but
like even when they redid it again in 2013, it was like it's just like they always in there.
Bro.
Them two.
And then not to mention they're still the best of friends outside of the wrestling industry.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if one inducts the other into the Hall of Fame.
I guarantee you when Cena go in, Randy gonna induct him.
Yeah. Or vice versa.
I feel like when Randy go in, I think Edge might do it. Trips could do it. Randy got a lot of influence.
Ric Flair might do it.
Yeah, But
Kofi.
I don't think Kofi gonna do it. He not that much important enough to induct Randy. Kofi important though.
I know we're going on track for what's it called. Me and Michael looking yesterday. He brought up about Kofi with his accent. Like, hey, aren't you supposed to be Jamaican?
You want to know something real crazy though? You sitting in his chair and he's sitting in yours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Side B sometime.
Just for this video, it's the one time only. For next video, we'll make sure to switch chairs. I didn't realize we were in each other's chair.
It don't matter to me.
They don't matter. These are all our chairs.
Yeah.
Man. But nonetheless.
I mean, my chair was in his room. His chair was not here, so.
So you had Cena and Randy.
You know why my chair was why your chair was in my room?
Why?
Get busy.
No, I'm just playing.
Don't do none of that.
I'm just playing.
This is a family channel.
That's $100 chair, bro.
I'm just playing, bro.
I mean, if we're talking about things and chairs, I mean, let's talk about you fell off yours last week.
Why he exposing stuff?
We're not gonna speak on that.
Why he
It's crazy. I thought this was a good day for me.
Man.
Birthday at 12.
Yeah,
I thought this was a positive day, bro.
Wow.
It is.
He gotta bring up me falling. I fell out my chair last week. It happens.
I mean,
come
hey,
on.
we were playing a game today, and I lost miserably. I'm not too scared to admit it.
Look, I ain't gonna fall out my chair on the hill though. On the videos, y'all will never see
crazy.
it. Only personal.
I'm
Nonetheless,
just waiting for one of us to do it in church, pull the chair back. And
It's gonna happen on the video one day.
One video.
It might
One of
be
these
me.
chairs is gonna
I'll be
happen.
tweaking.
I think it's gonna come down to me or you. It's one of us that our chairs is just gonna go backwards. He's just cool. It's one of us that's gonna go back.
Who you got, man? For your next favorite Cena match?
Hey, y'all just threw me completely off for a second.
I know
But-
the iconic one you have.
But when we talk about the greatest Cena matches,
You sit
man,
right now.
when we talk about one of the greatest Cena matches, we gotta go with John Cena versus Umaga at Royal Rumble 2007.
he still hasn't nailed the match I thought he'd say.
Umaga was one of my favorites, man. A
Boy,
real
was
super heavyweight.
He passed away too early, man. Rest in peace, Umaga.
Super heavyweight. I'm talking about agility, top level.
300 plus pounds, bro.
Speed, and he was a good wrestler. He could wrestle like a big man that
Hey, that's
size.
Samoan drop. He used to
Literally lift you up with it. He Solo Sikoa remind me of him so much.
Yeah.
And people be saying like Solo shouldn't try to be the next Umaga. He should be the first Solo Sikoa.
I mean,
But he paying respect to his
yeah.
uncle, bro.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
family. It's only right. Nobody in this business since Umaga passed have showed homage to Umaga until Solo.
You just reminded me of something. Speaking of which, rest in peace, Iron Sheik. You will be missed. Another vital part of the wrestling industry lost. He was wasn't he the man who beat what was it, Bob Backlund?
Yeah.
For the title?
Yep, Iron Sheik was one of the greatest heels in wrestling. Back in that time, he knew how to draw heat. He knew how to draw
Yeah,
heat.
we did put that on one of our vids.
Yeah, I think that was Superstar Billy Graham.
Oh no,
This Iron Sheik.
I thought we okay. All right, I just remember.
We're losing many greats in the wrestling industry this year. First it was Billy Graham, now Iron Sheik. It's very sad. You will be missed, but never forgotten
Yes,
in
sir.
the wrestling industry.
It's
The heavy hitters
and
always
it's
pay
crazy.
homage to the
Yeah,
greats.
we got to. We love wrestling, and they the reason why we sitting right here and talk about it.
Bro, that somebody had to pave the way.
This video is dedicated both to Billy Graham and Iron Sheik.
Yes,
You will
sir.
be missed.
Yes, sir.
So, back to the video. So you had Cena
and
and
John Cena.
Umaga. Okay, so all right. So how many we doing?
I'd
So
say
we do
we'll
one more.
do one more.
All right. So this is my last one. So I'm gonna make it count.
You kept saying I was missing one.
One of my favorite Cena matches of all time. I'm gonna go with Money in the Bank 2011. CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE
It looks
Championship.
like I'm going to be the one doing it.
And this was the match where CM Punk won the championship and walked out of in storyline. He walked out of WWE with the championship
In Chicago.
in Chicago, his hometown. In the rack,
on, man.
CM Punk, he defeated Cena, but it was an incredible battle. Like it was back and forth. I mean, Vince was coming to the point where he came out like
Oh yeah.
it was a personal battle because Punk contract was up in storyline.
He tried so hard in storyline to get his contract renewed.
Yeah. And the story was crazy because I feel like this is how Punk really felt about WWE. That pipe bomb, that's how he felt.
Oh, bro.
Legitimately.
It was a work shoot.
And that's what made it so crazy. And that's what turned he was heel before the pipe bomb.
Oh, bro.
When
That
he
was a heel
Yeah,
promo.
when he sat on the ramp and cut that promo with Cena, he put Cena through that table on Raw. I remember this like it was yesterday.
bro.
He put Cena through that table and he sat on the ramp with the Stone Cold t-shirt on. And he cut that promo.
Can you believe
That
it?
promo.
Can you believe it's been 12 years?
The pipe bomb. The
crazy.
legendary pipe bomb promo.
That just
And that turned him babyface. And put him through the moon.
That pipe bomb is over 12 years old.
Because he even said at the end of the promo, like, you people cheering me, y'all are the main reason why I'm leaving now. All this
And it's crazy because he was talking facts only. Everything he said was real. And that's why the fans
I don't
gravitated.
know, but I don't know.
Bro, it
Well,
was
he said
real.
Cena was kissing it.
Yes,
You know.
Cena was doing that. That like everything Punk was saying was it was perfect, bro. It was like That's how he felt inside. He felt like Cena was a kiss ass. He felt like Stephanie and Vince and Shane and all them was running the business to the ground. But sometimes being so outspoken could cost you too.
No, bro.
You know, so. But that was one of my favorite matches, man. Cena and Punk had a great feud, bro, and you know they complement each other. You know, I remember 2013.
I was about to say that match was crazy too.
You know, on Raw, Cena put his WrestleMania spot on the line against Punk. Crazy match. So, yeah, man, I want to see me personally. I want to see Punk back in WWE. That's just me, but I know it probably won't happen because Vince don't like him.
You saw how he was backstage at Raw.
Yeah,
like,
if it was up to Trips, he'd be back. But Vince ain't not gonna let it happen. You know, I think CM Punk left, and the way he spoke on WWE when he left was Vince was like, "No, I can't do that."
Yeah,
like,
he on
disrespected me.
Yeah, he on that list. Like,
so.
Vince is about making money, but yeah,
that not this personal with CM sucks.
Speaking of CM Punk, I'll be at AEW Collision on June 17th, where I'll get to see Punk in the main event.
Who's wrestling?
It'll be CM Punk and FTR versus Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Samoa Joe.
Now look, the only thing about AEW to me, a lot of the matches just be random, like just thrown together.
Well, as far as Punk's team, FTR has a long history with them. And
that makes sense.
They're really good friends.
Real wrestlers tagging with real wrestlers. That makes sense.
But anywho, getting back to top.
Juice Robinson.
Juice Robinson, Jay White, and
Did Juice Robinson used to be CJ Parker?
He's had a career turn, but anywho, this video is not about them. My match, and I'm shocked this match was not named at the start.
CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio.
No.
John Cena versus Lita in the You Can't See Me match.
Wait, why did I say CM Punk?
You didn't even have either one of them. No,
this is Cena video. I'm talking about CM Punk versus Del Rio.
talking about the most infamous John Cena match that will always go down.
WrestleMania.
No. ECW One Night Stand, John Cena versus RVD for the WWE title.
Dang. You watched that match?
You want to talk about Cena being...
Bro, everybody's seen that match, gang.
You want to talk about Cena going in and he's keep in mind he's a babyface, but when he went into that match, he was going in as a heel. Nobody wanted him there. Nobody wanted him to win.
The security guard was he threw the shirt back at Cena, wiped his butt with it, and then threw his little finger up at him.
That was the most incredible crowd I've ever seen, bro. Like,
he threw his shirt in the crowd threw it back. They wanted no
that's a
part
passionate crowd, bro.
They said if Cena win, we riot.
Literally, they was going. Something was gonna happen if Cena would have won, bro.
Man, that should have been in that mold, bro. If Cena would have won that match,
yeah.
They should have had a real riot in the game.
Like, I think in real life, like all the fans would have jumped the barricade and then it killed Cena.
I feel like that too, gang.
Like, they were so passionate about that, bro, for some reason.
But of course, after the back and forth that they were going in the match, it ends with Edge getting involved. Well, a masked person getting involved.
And Edge was a crazy heel getting cheered by the ECW fans because he got involved with the Cena match.
Knocked out Cena, RVD comes in, gets the win, 1, 2, 3. RVD is not only the new WWE champion, but ECW champion as well, double champion of 2 different companies. So, that's my final.
That's one of the great matches of all time, though. I gotta give it to you. RVD and Cena.
That's up there.
I was shocked. You didn't name it off the rip. You kept bouncing around.
I mean, there's so many matches that are really like
Cena matches.
It's a lot of good. As much as people like to take a dump on his work rate,
he put on great matches.
for sure.
Alright, this is the final match for the vid. What you got?
Man, there's so many.
Comes down to you, the super fan of Cena. Comes down to you.
I mean, man, where do I start with, man? What do I go with?
Cena versus Kevin Federline.
No, now that you said that, cause I was thinking about going like. There's so many.
You want to know? I'm gonna give you.
No.
No.
I got it, gang. I got it. I'm gonna go.
How about Cena and The Rock?
Nah.
Twice in a lifetime?
No. No. I'm gonna go because I want to go with something like I want to go with something crazy though, like a crazy match. Man, no, I'm stuck. John Cena versus
The Rock.
No, that match was okay.
Lord Tensai.
No.
Cena
See,
versus Ryback in 3
Now
seconds.
y'all throwing me off. Shut up. I'm trying to think.
His match, Ryback was a
Actually, that match wasn't too bad. The 3 stages of hell match, that one wasn't too bad.
Extreme Rules.
Payback.
I'm gonna go with the Fatal 4-Way. Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Randy Orton.
Was this that Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was Backlash 07. Backlash?
Was it Backlash or Fatal 4-Way?
No, it was Backlash.
It was Backlash. It was
Fatal
a Fatal 4-Way.
until like 2010.
So the match was crazy. So you had obviously all these dudes. Edge was the man, but Edge was still kind of like getting his way. Yeah, he was still getting his way a little bit. He had been a champion, I think, once or twice.
Yeah, like once or something like that.
So and Randy Orton had won the title, but he hadn't been champion since like 04 because he wasn't ready, immature, all that stuff. So he was still becoming like Randy Orton. You know, Shawn Michaels, John Cena and Shawn Michaels now. What I remember from this match, it was crazy. There was a lot going on. John Cena had just hit, I think, Randy Orton with an AA. And then Shawn Michaels came in and super kicked him. But that's like all the energy he had left. And John Cena had just like fell right on top of like Randy Orton, or it was Edge, whichever one. And the ref counted 3, and John Cena won like on technicality because he fell on top. He was knocked out.
Yeah.
So it was, and Shawn Michaels tried to break it up at the end, but it was too late. But that match
was an entertaining match though. Look at the names in it. Like that's all legends.
And besides Shawn Michaels, them 3 dudes were still building their names up.
Yeah, HB Shizzle was just, he was just in great top quality feuds.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels could have retired right there and still would have been Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
So that's my match, man. That match is crazy.
I got an honorable mention, man. I'm gonna go Cena versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 34.
Come on, man.
Come on.
That was a really great match. I think, for Cena and Undertaker to meet each other that late in their careers and put on that type of performance is crazy. So,
You can't be serious.
What? Nah, Cena and Undertaker, bro. That's Undertaker, bro.
That match was...
It was a great contest. Cena
The words I want to use to describe this match will get us demonetized.
Cena didn't even know he was wrestling that night. He was a fan for hours.
Fine, if you're going that direction, I'm gonna say.
Then he had a great performance.
I got 2 honorable mentions. I've got John Cena and The Rock, both their WrestleMania matches at 28 and 29.
I'm surprised you didn't mention.
As well as John Cena versus Ryback at Payback, 3 stages.
Ryback was terrible to me.
That match was better than Cena and Undertaker.
He missed the table. How do you miss the table? Yeah, how do you miss the table?
You got an honorable mention before we close out the video?
Yeah, he was buns. I'm gonna go with. Damn.
No, I'm gonna be honest though.
Go ahead.
I was trolled.
I know you was. I'm starting to rub off on you, gang.
Batista versus John Cena over the limit, 2010. When he put him through the floor.
Okay.
That was a great match.
That's better.
I respect that.
John Cena versus Rey Mysterio. Cena taking that title
away
from Mysterio on the same night.
That's crazy. That was incredible though. Like the fact that Rey won the title.
You want to talk about shoveling like
the man's cut a promo and said, "I'm coming home with the championship," and he lost the title.
It was funny because
that man got buried shovel style.
That's incredible. It's a Hall of Famer now, man.
I'm gonna go with a match, and it was kind of in a match. It's really about like Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and John Cena had a good match.
He broke his nose.
No. I'm talking about in the gauntlet match. That match was pretty good too, though. But that match was pretty good.
You're talking about the infamous gauntlet match with Seth?
Yeah, that gauntlet match was crazy. You know, he had a real match with Roman. Then he had another real match with Cena. And I think whatever heel came out and pinned him and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that was crazy.
But anywho, that's our matches and our honorable mentions. Big respect for John Cena. The man had held it down for over 20 years. Now he's gone to Hollywood.
Definitely, you know, he was the man. You know, Brock left, who was supposed to be the man. Cena stepped up.
That class of all four, really, everyone's gone. Batista's out of the picture. Brock's here and there. Randy Orton.
It's crazy because Randy was the last one that was full.
Bro, and he was going crazy.
Full-time killing.
Like, really,
Tag team.
second prime.
Heel run. Everything. Randy is one of them ones who, it's like, what'd he say? When you build somebody from the ground, it's going to look like Randy Orton.
Oh, bro.
But anyway, big respect to John Cena.
That was JBL, right?
Yes, sir.
Big respect to John Cena. Held it down.
He got some of the best lines,
bro, he do.
Best lines, best promos, best matches. He's big match John.
I'm talking about JBL.
Oh,
bro.
But anywho,
nonetheless, that's all I did, man. Make sure I hit that like button. If y'all rock with the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. Road to 300.
21 years of John Cena, man. That's crazy.
We on the road with this, man.
Before we close out, we're just going to say one more time a big happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Kobe here.
Getting up there.
And I'm overly activated.
He had his birthday shot before the birthday. Let's put it that way. So he's ready to go. He's here. He's bringing out content for you guys before his birthday. So please,
know that. I'm working on. I ain't gotta be here for y'all, but I'm
damn.
I'm saying.
Say happy birthday, Morrow, in the comments. Help us get to 300 subs by SummerSlam August 5th, Detroit, Michigan.
I'm your boy, Morrow.
I'm your boy, Amity.
Money making jam. We out.
Don't fall out the chair again. I won't do it on here.